It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. It's East versus West here in Milwaukee. Bucks hope to put on a show for this home crowd. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Conley's shot is off.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. You know, what you love about Mike Conley, he's a leader by example.
The epitome of a terrific point guard and teammate. True professional in every sense of the word, on and off the floor. He plays and he teaches and mentors. I could see him, if he desired, being a really good head coach someday.
Here's Lillard. Rebound, Minnesota. And here we go. Towns heading to the hoop.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time. And he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. And with Towns, we're looking at one of the best three-point shooting big men in the NBA, Clark. He is something to watch.
He really is. And when you add in everything else he does, Kevin, he's one of the best players in the league, period.
So he picks up just one. From the line that time. You know what stands out, Clark, with both of these teams is their speed and their athletic.
And because of those things, Kevin, it's going to be about limiting fast break opportunities. That'll be a key for both of these squads. Taking care of the ball, always a critical factor, and then being able to stay clear of those momentum-changing plays.
Here's McDaniels, following the score by Damian Lillard. McDaniels. The rebound by Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. Driving in. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
That's on Jaden McDaniels.
First team foul.
You know, when Antetokounmpo puts his head down, and it is a really terrifying sight for the defense when this guy's coming at you all limbs and arms and size and ball skills. Usually you just end up hacking away at him to stop him from getting to the hoop.
No good on the second free throw.
And when you talk about Giannis's defense, he really has some unique attribute.
Boy, does he ever, Greg. I mean, you think about his length, his athleticism, his agility. He's a guy who can defend the ball and the screener almost at the same time because of that great length. So offenses sometimes go away from him in the pick and roll, which allows. Oh, my goodness. Come on now.
Oh! Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
Conley gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Man, that's a defensive breakdown there. You can't get Lillard room to take off like that.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Conley's shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Can't let Antetokounmpo get deep positioning like that because this is what happens.
.58 seconds left to play in the first. Towns, no luck.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Nobody near Lillard. The Bucks getting another chance here. From the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Lillard's got 9.
And that's unselfishness right there. Full display. Giannis wanting to get it to open teammates.
And finished off by Gobert.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, he is only concerned right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Bucks lead by 5. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee.
The Timberwolves, 9.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Absolute heartbreak, Clark, for the Bucks last year in the postseason.
You're right, Kevin. It was a shocker to see the Bucks go down in the first round as the 1 seed. And Miami really handled them, too. Knocked them out of there in 5 games. The Heat played with a lot of energy, got contributions from a lot of different players, and key defensive stops with a balanced attack did Milwaukee in.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Bucks. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time.
Kyle Anderson.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the Bucks now. For 3, Beasley. Bucks passing it around. Clock at 6. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Here's Giannis. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Timberwolves trail by 7. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo could arguably be called the most feared slasher in league history. He says, I just tried to read the crowd, read the walls, and see where I can beat them. There's a second there that you can attack the seams and change your speed. I've done this 25 to 30 times every night, so I know what to look for. Kevin?
He definitely does, David. A master at his craft. Hey, D.A., thanks for the report. Beasley outside. Middleton on the wing. And here are the Timberwolves. It's a 5-point game. So 2022-23 was a tough year for Chris Middleton, dealing with a series of injuries.
But, you know, Kevin, I thought he quickly found his form again upon his return, and I think that speaks to his character and work ethic.
Knocks it loose. And, oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Now in the lineup for the Timberwolves.
Milton looking around. Five to shoot. No good on that one. Good D by Lopez. It's stolen by Milton.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
That free throw missing.
At the line for two.
Great. You look at the size of some of these point guards now. Magic Johnson would feel right at home.
Yeah, it's a part of a larger trend with all the switching defensively. If you have just one smaller guy on the floor, he is going to get targeted.
Brown wide open. He fires. A second chance effort. It's hauled in by Giannis.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Anderson outside. Back to Brown. It's Brown on the wing. Wants to get it to Reed and does.
The reach, the athleticism, the timing, no surprise. Giannis swatted that one away.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Incredibly for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Clark, the 2004 playoffs are the only time they've won a series.
You know, Kevin, with Kevin Garnett, they had a few 50-win teams and some excellent coaches. That just tells you, I think, how hard it is to win in this league.
For those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Beasley outside. Pass to Portis. Lopez left side. It's stolen by Gobert. McDaniels with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton.
You're not going to get every shot off clean. McDaniels recognizes that and made the adjustment accordingly.
And here is Lopez. Takes it down to Middleton. Here's Payne. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up. Pass to Lopez. Towns with the steal. Here's McDaniels. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. The kick out to Towns. And it's off from three-point range. Middleton on the wing. No good on the last second attempt there.
Nice defense that time. The agility and length of talent, allowing him to clamp down on the shooter.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even back.
Sports Scene.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. So it's the Bucks now. They lead by 4. Lillard with it. Now guarded by Towns. Lillard with the bucket.
Outstanding handles from the clever guard. Lillard crafty with it in his hand and can create for anybody.
Here's McDaniels. That one a little long.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
First team foul.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have gone Twin Towers with Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Gobert says, I love playing with another dominant big because I've always thought that I could pass. I know that I can make guys around me better. Pat says we complement each other. He's a generational talent on defense, and I think I'm a generational talent on offense. Kevin, I'm a generational talent on sideline.
You are indeed, and that's why you are in Springfield. No argument here, David. Thank you. And the 28th pick in the 2020 draft, Clark, Jaden McDaniels has more than outplayed his draft position.
Yeah, you know, there were some question marks year one in college at UW, but you look at him now, hey, length, mobility, skill set, those are things that every team wants and needs. Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Timeout call.
Clark, when you think of top rebounders today, Rudy Gobert is a name that comes to mind.
Yeah, he's super long and tall, but that's not just why he's such a dominant rebounder. He's got a real good knack for reading where balls are coming off, and the timing that he has is pretty impeccable too. And even though he's north of 7 feet tall, he does a good job boxing out as well.
Here's Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in. Edwards got his first 2 points.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Clark, last season, Minnesota's talent was undeniable, but the results weren't there.
You know what, Kevin? They just had trouble puzzling all the pieces together. I mean, this season wasn't a failure by any means, but the outcome didn't match the high expectation.
And Greg, with the coaching changes in Milwaukee, where are they looking for improvement?
Well, Kevin, they've been dominant in the regular season, but the playoffs require adjustments. That chess match is where they hope to improve.
Antetokounmpo. A rebound by the Timberwolves. To the inside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
The free throw drops for Towns.
Taking 2 shots.
And Towns drops them both. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Kicks it down to Middleton. Beyond the arc. Kept alive. And to Antetokounmpo. The layup off target. Pass to Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. The dig out to Towns. Just 5 to shoot. And Reed has it in the corner. For the lead. A shot by McDaniels. No good.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
And you see the leadership of Lillard in that sequence, keeping everyone involved, not looking to do it all himself, but creating for his teammate.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Here's Lillard. 11 points in the game. Over Reed. Pass to Lopez. Kicks it out to Lillard. Middleton for 3. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
For the lead. Here's Reed. Here's Towns. Pass to McDaniels. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And they take the lead. Edwards got the lead up to 2 now for the Timberwolves.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
Back to Lopez. Beasley with it. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
All right, Bucks fans, let's make some noise for the 4-on-4 crew.
Here's Conley. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on...
And we've watched 3 so far in this one.
The
The
Timberwolves,
Timberwolves on top
29.
as they wrap up the third quarter on a 15-4 run. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
What a move by Gobert. Closing that open space in the pick and roll.
Unloads from 13. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul. Timeout called the Bucks. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, during that break, listen in on Adrian Griffin. Now, he begged his guys to get after it on the break. He said, let's keep up the tempo, guys. You know how dangerous we are on the break. Be confident with the ball. Take risks. Move it, guys.
Thank you, David. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Giannis. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Another night we see Giannis at his best. This defense doesn't have a clue as to how to guard him.
With the shot. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket. Bucks trail by 6. Giannis charging into the lane. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
There are very few guys that move with the grace that Antetokounmpo does on his drive. He's got an easy, long, ground-eating gait that's very effective.
Now Conley. And the layup is good. Conley's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Timberwolves.
And what a smart player Conley is. Able to analyze defenses and pick and rolls and make the right read.
They get it back. Kicks it out to Lillard. Here's Giannis. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Here's Lillard. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Edwards looking it over. And there's a minute 45 left in the game. Here's Gobert. Good D by Lopez. Giannis with it. Conley picks him up. That one good for 2. And now just a 2-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of game.
And the Timberwolves call timing. They're ahead by 2. 1:30 left here in the 4th quarter.
Substitution on the court.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Outside Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Beasley. The Bucks trail. Lillard outside. And it's Lillard again missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Milton. Back to Towns. Gobert in the corner. Back to Towns. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo.
Can't afford any wasted possessions.
Giannis showing creativity.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And the Timberwolves call time.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks Youth Dancing.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Here's Alexander Walker. It's thrown back to Kumbo. Lillard scanning the floor. Now here's Giannis. Kicks it out to Lillard. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are... And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. And so it's Milwaukee with it. To the middle. Towns with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And finished off by Edwards.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Lillard with it. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lopez. Lillard, right side. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And the Timberwolves call time. They lead by 2. 1:31 left to play in OT, and this battle continuing.
For the Timberwolves, Mike Conley.
To the paint. It's thrown down to Kumbo. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got the fast break chance. Pass to Lopez. It's stolen by Gobert. There's the lob to Towns. Up and in on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Town. Helps him come through when the game gets snug.
Back to Lillard. Just 5 on the clock. Kick out to Giannis. That one wide left.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Outside Towns. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Towns has got the lead up to 6 now for Minnesota.
Absolutely amazing. This young man is so money. And his teammates absolutely love him. Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Big Cat.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Here's Conley. Leaves it up and in off the pretty assist.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Gets the 3 to fall.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. They escape with a victory, although they needed an